Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well as we're 26 hours away from defaulting here in the United States. I have a video I'd like to recommend, excellent video I saw today entitled "The Biggest Scam in the History of Mankind." This is the fourth in a series that Mike Maloney's put together. An excellent series. If you haven't seen them, they're all around 30 to 40 minutes each. Highly recommended that you watch all four if you haven't seen them. I'm going to put all four of them on Moneybags World, and I'll link it up below. But in this video here, he explains the monetary system and how it operates. And I first started learning monetary history from Mike in his book, The Guide to Investing in Gold and Silver. Back in 2008, I started intensely studying the monetary history myself, and this was after reading Peter Schiff's Crash Proof, which explained a lot to me what was happening. I read that in 2007, what was coming, and I've kind of come full circle now after watching this video, because I already had learned what he explains in this video about how currency is created, how we don't even use money, and that's why I personally save in real money, because I understand the system. And more people would save in real money as well if they understood the system, but most people don't. It's very complex. But I think Mike did an excellent job in breaking it down, in visualizing it with, you know, some great video graphics that he used to visualize what's happening. And this is a must-see video for everyone. I mean, I see every so often I come across a video and I just wish somehow I could get it in front of everybody and get them all to understand it, because this is just so important. But it is extremely complex, and I went out and learned this on my own through 3 or 4 years of study and watching videos and reading, and here he's summed it up excellently, and most excellently, and I would really like to recommend this video. So I'll have a link below, and I'll also link up all four of the videos in the series. I was going to do a review and recommendation of episode 3, but I just never got around to it. I've been so busy. From dollar crisis to golden opportunity, where he shows the nails in the coffin of the US dollar. And I've been documenting this myself on my blog as well as in videos. There's like 40 different agreements that have been made over the last 4 years. Trade agreements that X out the US dollar, which is the world reserve currency. They're, you know, agreeing amongst countries not to use the dollar, and China's involved in, I think, 3/4 of those that I have documented. So you can look for my next video. I'm about to expose one more of these that just recently happened that you probably didn't hear about in the news. And it just continues to be more and more nails in the coffin of the US dollar, which is something else extremely important that people need to understand. But since it doesn't have anything to do with the football game over the weekend, I guess that it won't go across many screens. But many of you, as well as myself, understand what's happening. We know the important things that we need to be paying attention to. And even though gold and silver may not be, you know, your savior in a horrific situation that we could face one day, I mean, I don't know really anything else you can do to protect yourself as within, you know, as insurance against what's going to be done, especially under Janet Yellen. Now, I haven't done a video on her. I've been wanting to do a video on her, but Janet is just going to be, you know, Ben 2.0. I mean, she's going to come in. Greenspan gave us low interest rates. Ben has given us 0. And in 2010, Janet said that she would go along with negative interest rates. She would support negative interest rates. You got to pay money to have an account with some digits that aren't worth the paper they're not printed on, like Gerald Celente says, in an account. So she supports negative interest rates. And you know, she's just going to ramp up the printing. She's a horrible choice, and we're trying to come up with names for her, because we have Helicopter Ben and Ben Bubbles Bernanke and all this other stuff. I've only heard one name by David Stockman. I heard Calamity Janet, which I think is pretty good. But maybe it'd be interesting if some of you gave some other names maybe that you've heard or that you would think would fit the new chairwoman of the Federal Reserve. So anyhow, that's about it for today. I just wanted to recommend this video. There'll be a link below, and you can look for my next video of another nail in the coffin for the US dollar. Talk to y'all soon.